today's subject is personality development, and I'd like to know what is personality. Can anybody say what is personality? See, thank you. Then, so that's why I asked the question. Personality is not an external physique. Okay. What is personality? Personality is the sum total of ways in which an individual reacts and interacts to others. What is this? I'll add one more thing also, act. Act, reacts and interacts. Other than these three, will you do anything in your day-to-day life with others? Either you act or you react for others, whatever they say, or you will interact with others in discussions, isn't it? These three. See, all put together, how you act with others, or what are all your actions individually, and how you react for others' words or others' behavior, and how you interact with others in discussions on in making some decisions. Is not only one. That's why here we have said the sum total of ways. That is total put together. It becomes a personality. Can you tell the great personalities? You usually will call the great personalities. He is a great personality. Can you tell few names of the great personalities in India? Yes. Indira Gandhi, Abdul Kalam. Okay. Now, to make you to understand simple, I will tell you one thing. Are they have good physique? What are all the names that we have told now? Do they have good physique? No? They are all 5 feet, 5.5 feet, 5'3", thin. So it clearly gives you the meaning that personality is not the external physique. It is not an external appearance. It is an internal character. Understand? Agree with me, or do you have any other this? So, to develop personality, there are two things. Personality can be positive and negative. Both are. Gandhiji is remembered, Godse is also remembered equally. How do you want to develop your personality? You want to develop your personality like a Godse, or you want to develop a personality like a Gandhi? That makes difference. So now we are going to discuss here today how to develop the positive personality. I am not stopping with developing personality. I will go to one step ahead, the developing positive personality. So now we have mentioned there, the personality is an internal character. What is character? First of all, we should understand what is character. Character means observe your thoughts, it becomes your actions. Generally, you will never do the things without thinking, isn't it? Unless it comes into your mind, you will not do anything. So whatever you think, the thoughts, it will become as a actions. Suppose what are all the actions that you are keep on doing, it becomes your habit. Agree with me? Your habit, what is your habit? You are doing something regularly, it becomes your habit. Suppose you are doing regularly that thing, that habits becomes a character. So, the character is depending on what? The thinking. Your thinking makes you either good character or bad character. So, ultimately you should have a good thinking to develop a good character. How to develop this positive personality? Like already we have taken positive attitude, communication skills and motivation. So already we have discussed about positive attitude and communication skills in 2 classes. The other one is the important thing is motivation. What is motivation? How you are going to motivate with through something. So unless you motivate yourself, you will not take up job, isn't it? See, there is a lot of difference between the work which you do on your own or by force or by with motivation. Suppose you take up any job, if you are motivated to do something, your job outcomes will be different. If you are doing anything by force, that will be different, isn't it? For example, even you all know, if you do, suppose brinjal curry on your own, you will do better. Better than when husband insists on you to do the brinjal curry, isn't it? Why? Because you are motivated, you wanted to do better job, you are motivated. Suppose you are not motivated to do the job particularly, to do better job, what will happen? Suppose if you are not motivated, what will happen? So, now I tell you one small story on this motivation. Hello, sir. See, there was a contractor, a carpenter was working with the contractor for last almost 20-25 years. The carpenter was doing all the work, whatever the contractor wants. After 25 years, the carpenter decided to retire. He said, I cannot work hereafter. I wanted to retire myself. Then the contractor asked the carpenter, okay, anyway, you are retiring, why don't you construct last house for me? And then with the carpenter work, So I said, okay, no problem. Hereafter I will not do. This will be my last job. Then what happened? He started working because anyway he is retiring and then he is leaving the job. He did not concentrate on the quality of wood, the rate. So whatever the wood comes, he has used the wood, less quality, inferior quality of the wood. Like that, and he has not taken, he was not bothered about the price. So much like that, he was not motivated because to do that work. Then ultimately he has constructed the house and then he has given the keys to the contractor. He said, anyway, I am leaving. Then contractor called back the carpenter. Say, come back, come here. Because you have worked with me for 25 years, now I am gifting this house to you. This house is only for you, not for me. Then he was surprised. Then he felt, see, what you give, you will get back. So, better you motivate, whatever the job you do it with motivation, with involvement, with dedication. Whether it's your job, whether it's others' job. Okay? See, these are all the things what I am giving, some of the great words and proverbs and other quotations what great people have given. Try to live in a tight compartment. You must be heard about the Dale Carnegie. He is a great writer. And then he has written a book, Stop Worrying and Start Living. And is more than 150 years back. Try to live in a tight compartment. What does it mean? That means you should be busy with your work every day. If you relax, if you are idle, if you keep quiet, your mind will go to some other things. Your mind will think of the evil things, isn't it? Try to be busy, always. Always with your work. I wanted to be free. I don't want to work today. No, you should work. Always you should work hard and then don't relax. Hard work is like a staircase and the luck is like a lift. Hard work is a staircase. Luck is like a lift. Lift may stop at any time, but staircase will not go anywhere. You can climb at any time. So, try to be busy always. And one more thing is, stop worrying and start thinking. Generally what we do is, for everything we feel that I have got some problem. I am worried. Why? I have got lot of problems. Who is not having problems in this world? Everyone has got problems. But how you take those problems, your attitude, how you come out of those problems. Most of us will feel more than the things, we feel something happens, what will happen. So fear is more dangerous than the events. Convert your negative things into positive things. So, how you are going to convert your negative things into positive things? Always people say only the optimists should be there or positive thinking will be there. But I differ a little bit. I tell you, even the negative thinking people also help the society. How? The aeroplane was invented by an optimist, isn't it? He wanted to fly high, he has invented. But who has invented parachute? Why parachute? Somebody like me, he thought when I fell down from the aeroplane, what will happen? I'm scared. So he has invented parachute. Always you convert your negative thinking or negative things in you, you make it as a positive thing. When someone asked the Sendil, you are so black, he said, no, my hands are white. Isn't it? Agree with me or not? So will you take that you are black or you will take that your hands are white? You take that your hands are white. Don't take that you are black. Why I am telling, take all the negative things, you think of your negative things, you convert them into a positive thinking. Most of us generally what we do is, we would like to run away from our problems. We don't want to solve. We wanted to run away from our problems. Why should we? The problems, suppose I tell you one thing, why do you run away from the problems? Why don't you stay back and think what is the solution for that problem? No one makes, this is the thing what I wanted to give you. No one makes the lock without keys, isn't it? Have you seen any lock without key? No? Like that, God will never give you problems without solutions. But only the thing is, you should know which keys should be used to open the lock. There are so many options. So many keys are available. You want to open a door, when you have got bunch of keys, what you do, you will select only the particular key and open the lock. If you keep on opening the lock with wrong keys, will you open? Can you open it? Like that, why don't you solve your problems like that? Why don't you select the solution, the correct solution, proper solution for your problems? So is up to you. You have got lot of options. Which option is better to solve your own problem? You are the best judge for your own problems. You are the best judge to decide about your solutions. Okay? Then leave inferiority complex, develop self-confidence and get inspired. Generally, most of us will have that inferiority complex. I can't do that work. No, I don't know whether I can finish that work or not. Something like that and all. Why do you feel inferiority complex? See, who else is good in this world? What is the definition for the beauty? What is the definition for handsome? What is the definition for good? What is the definition for bad? No, there is no particular definitions for all these things. Then why do you feel inferiority for your own thing? See, what you are now is not your mistake. What you are, what your complexion, what your height is not your mistake, isn't it? It's a God's given. Why do you feel that inferiority for what is not in your hands? Leave the inferiority complex. Develop the self-confidence. Self-confidence is very, 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 very important. If you do not have self-confidence, it's very, very difficult to live in this world. If you climb, mountain is so high. If you climb the mountain, suppose with the confidence, such a high mountain is under your feet, isn't it? Why do you bother? When such a big mountain is under your feet, once you climb, mountain cannot climb, the thing is I am more than height than you. You are on the top. The mountain is under your feet. Your confidence makes you that. You should have that self-confidence to make the things are under your control. I'm not telling under your feet means under your control. Make the things under your control with your self-confidence. And third, other one is get inspired. You should inspire through the books, through seeing the persons, seeing the events, seeing something going on in the road. You try to learn one thing that you observe, keep on observe what is going on in this world. It will give you a fantastic lesson. It will give a fantastic experience to you. So when you are traveling in a train, why do you observe certain things, what is going on? Generally we get into train, we'll sleep, that's all. When you get into bus, we'll sleep. You are not bothered at all to what is going on in this world. When you are traveling, you can see a lot of things, what is passing, isn't it? You get inspired by good things. I tell you one small thing, even recently what happened, just 10 days back I went to Tirupati to have darshan of Lord Balaji. In the queue, long queue was there, and then I was standing, and then they have stopped the queue. You know, I got bad knee pain, knee pains. I'm not able to stand. My wife said, why don't you sit here? Because there is no benches. Why don't you sit on the floor? When the queue, they open, then you can go. Then I wanted to sit. Really, I'm telling you, honestly what happened, I'm telling you. I wanted to sit. Suddenly I have seen, next to me, one old man, 75 years, Gujarati man, he was standing like that, erect, even moving not this way and that way. Short legs, short man, standing for half an hour. Even he is not moving his eyes also, just like that. Then I thought, my wife said, why don't you sit on? I said, no. He is standing, 75 years old man is standing without even moving this side and that side. If I sit here, what will people will think? You believe me or not, honestly I am telling you, 2.5 hours I stood just like that. Afterwards I know what happened. See why? You should get inspired through some good things. Otherwise there is no point in observing the things, isn't it? There is no point in moving around. Olden days the king used to send his son, go around throughout the world, and then come back after 5 years. Then only I'll make you as king, prince. Why? You should learn. You should get inspired through what is happening around, surrounded by the thing and all. What is happening in this world. This is one of the important things that I would like to discuss is bring out your potentials. Everyone has got equal potentials in this world. But it's how you bring out those potentials out makes difference. Television, radio, all these things if you see, the transmission is same. Agree with me. But some of the TVs are not receiving the transmission, isn't the picture is not good. Is it the TV's mistake or the transmission mistake? Transmission is same. Your TV is wrong, isn't it? See, when there is a radio, your signal is not good because your radio is not picking up the signals. But the transmission is equal to everyone, isn't it? Like that, everyone has got their own potentials in this world. But in one class, teacher tells the same lesson, isn't it? One is becoming IAS, one is becoming carpenter, one is becoming some other thing. Why? Will you blame the teacher? No. You should bring out your potentials from you. There is a small thing that egg, why I have put that egg. You must be surprised why that, what is the, bring out your potentials and that picture. What is the significance of that picture? What is the meaning of that picture? See, one day, one teacher, he told his students, see, within 15 minutes, the egg, the small bird will come out of this egg. You keep on observing. Don't do anything. Okay? I'll come after 20 minutes. So all the students were observing. On the table that egg was there. Correctly after 15 minutes, the egg broken, the chicken, the small bird, baby bird, is trying to come out of the egg. He's trying to come out of the egg, struggling. One of the student, he pitied that baby bird. He said, "Ayyo, pavam, this struggle avudhu," and soliti. He went and opened the egg and released the bird. Then the teacher came. After 10 minutes, that baby bird died. Teacher asked, what happened? No, sir, because that bird is struggling, I have helped him. Then teacher said, there's a thing what you have done wrong thing. See, when the bird is coming out of the egg, it is struggling, it struggles to come out of the egg. Through that struggle, the wings become stronger. Then it will fly. What you have made? You have opened the egg, the wings have not become strengthened, because of you have helped the bird. Bird could not fly, bird has died. Like that, you strengthen your wings to fly. Don't take help of the thing. Don't tell the thing, somebody will come and help me. No. If somebody helps you, you do the things only to that extent only. So bring out your potentials. Strengthen your wings to fly higher and higher. Next slide, please. Then, how to eat an elephant? Funny, isn't it? How to eat an elephant? We can't take even 2 idlis at a time. How to eat an elephant? Very difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. See the next slide. Because generally what will happen, I can't do this work, I can't do this work. Slice by slice. Can't you eat? You can eat within 1 month, you can finish off the elephant. Isn't it? If you keep it in fridge and then eat, you can finish elephant within a week's time or within a month's time. So, instead of telling that I have got so much of work, instead of telling that I have got big work which I cannot do, always think that how to do that work. Plan how to do that work. How, step by step, how you can finish that particular work. Instead of saying that I can't do this work, you plan it how to do that work. So when you can eat an elephant with slice by slice within a month's time, can't you finish the work by your planning over a period of time? You can easily do the work. Other one is create win-win situation. What does it mean? We always think that we should win, isn't it? We always argue with others that I should win. I always argue that I should win. Always my opponent should lose. Suppose you play a chess game with somebody, your son, or with somebody neighbor. If you keep on winning the chess game, will he come and play with you? Definitely, win. If you lose always, will you play with somebody? No. So what should we do? We should create a situation where win-win situation. That means what does it mean? You are not the loser, opposition is not the loser. You are losing some points, opposition party is gaining some points. When you lose, is only gaining and losing some points, not the winner and loser. In tennis, there is a winner, there is a loser, isn't it? In cricket, there is a winner, loser. But win-win negotiations, win-win situations should be like a golf. There is no winner, there is no loser, only the points. You got 40 points, I got 30 points, like that. So you create. Don't try to be, win means not, I'm not talking in the literal meaning. Give and take policy. Win-win situation means give and take policy. So when argument also, reasonably you should argue. And reasonably you should discuss. You always discuss the thing is I am right and others are wrong. That is not correct way. Give chance even to others also to give their mind, their solutions or their ideas. Here one more thing is the jealousy. Jealousy is one of the worst thing in this world which spoils the man, is like worse than the cancer. Jealousy is worse than the cancer. What is jealousy actually? See, when I bothered, suppose when I am worrying about somebody's progress, it's a jealousy. Suppose if I am bothered about others' progress, is my concern, isn't it? If I am worrying, see, in the world what will happen, somebody buys a Benz car. We'll tell, see, he has purchased a Benz car, he is progressing, he is a successful man, and he has made his business successful, he has purchased a Benz car. Suppose when your neighbor buys a Benz car, you feel jealous, isn't it? When somebody buys a Benz car, you will appreciate. When your brother buys a Benz car, why? Why like that? I am not understanding. When someone is progressing, you will appreciate. When your own man is progressing, why you feel jealous? So that's called, you will not accept. You will not accept. Okay. I have got money, I am a successful man, I buy a car or whatever it is. You don't bother even somebody feels jealousy. But here one more thing is there. You are not responsible for what people think about you, but you are responsible for what you can give them to think about you. Suppose my salary is 10,000 rupees. If I buy a bike, nobody feels jealousy, isn't it? If I buy 18 inches TV, nobody buy. Suppose my salary is 10,000. If I buy a Sony 75,000 rupees or 1 lakh TV, what will happen? Here, whose mistake this one? Our own mistake. We are making others to feel jealous because of our own actions. You be within your limits. Don't compare with higher people. Avoid anger and abusing others. See, generally what will happen, everyone will have these emotions, anger and abusing. If you can control these two, I think you are great. But very difficult to control. One day what happened, Lord Buddha was passing through one village. That village, some people are there. Generally, every village will have some people who will make galat of the sannyasis. And those group keep on irritating Buddha, abusing all the word, this thing, and using all bad words, abusing, shouting at him, but Buddha kept quiet. He is simply keeping on going. That's all. Then after some time, these people went and asked Buddha, we are shouting at you, we are abusing you, we are using all sorts of bad words, but still how is possible for you, just like that you are silent, you are going with a smile. Then Buddha said one thing. Suppose you give me 100 rupees, if I don't, what will happen? 100 rupees with you only, isn't it? If you give me 100 rupees, if I don't take, 100 rupees with whom? It will be with you only. Suppose you have offered one article to me, if I don't take, the article will be with you. Like that, when you have given me anger, if I don't take, the anger and abusing all the words with whom? With you only. I am not bothered about all these words. I am not bothered about all these bad words. When I have not taken, it will be with you only. If I take it only, it comes to me. So you should have that maturity to refuse, not to take to heart about these things, And you also should not abuse and anger against anybody. Try to be happy always. Is it possible? Yes. How? Is there any meaning there for happiness? Generally, there is no meaning for happiness. Happiness is an interval between two sorrows. If you take like that, you'll be happy. If you feel that always I should be happy and then I have got problems. No, you will always have problems. In between the interval, you will have be happy. If you take like that, nothing will happen. And happiness is not that it comes from outside. It is within. Happiness is within. For example, someone is very, very happy with a color TV, isn't it? But I am not happy with color TV, I am happy with my car, isn't it? That means TV is not giving happiness to everyone. But someone is not happy with TV also. I am happy with car, but someone is not happy with that car. That means car is not giving happiness, isn't it? Which is the thing that gives happiness to this world, to the human being? If anything is there that should give happiness to everyone, isn't it? Why the things are not giving happiness? One thing is not giving happiness to everyone. Because the happiness is not on the things, but it is within, how you take. See, how we feel happy, I tell you. One rich man, he has got lot of money. One day he has decided he wanted to quit from this family life. He wanted to become a sannyasi. Becoming sannyasi means he wanted to come out of the thing and all, stay somewhere. Then he came and then he found one sannyasi that signed. He said, I am giving entire my money, jewels, everything is in this bag. You take it for your ashram. Or whatever you do. Then, okay, no problem. Then both slept that day night. Next day morning, the saint is missing. This rich man was saying, what happened? I have given all my jewelry. He has run away from this place. Then he started searching. See, funny thing is, he himself has given that money to the sannyasi to take off. When he is found missing, then he was worried. Then afterwards, what happened after some time, the sannyasi was out of the outskirts of the town. He was sitting there. Then people went and asked us. He said, okay, this is all your jewelry. Then rich man was so happy that he got back again his jewelry. Sannyasi said, you wanted to give it all this jewelry, isn't it? Why you was so much worried about this jewelry when I was not, I was missing? See, that's how happiness is not the thing which you have to feel yourself. With what you will be happy, you have to decide, isn't it? Self-restraint. This is one of the important things what I wanted to insist on all of us, on all your children. Self-restraint. You should control, what is restraint? You should control your senses, emotions. Most of us, when cricket match is there, we leave everything. Why? Are you addicted to so much for cricket? Are you addicted so much to movies? Why you are so much addicted to so many things which are not at all help you in your life? We'll say exams will come in September, but 2020 match will not come after June. You are so much addicted. Why don't you control those emotions? Why don't you control about your surroundings? Why don't you control about your senses? See, I tell you, restraint means very, very difficult. Controlling your senses, controlling your emotions is very, very difficult, but you should adapt. Otherwise, what will happen? You will go along with the bad things, bad influences, bad events. You should control. See, for example, if you see Buddha, why I have put Buddha's this thing and all, the serene, silent, whatever happens surrounding him, he is not at all bothered. See, when the forces comes, when you are in the midst of bad people, you should restrain yourself to adapt those characters, those things. I'm not telling, just don't mistake me when I tell one or two few things, what happened in my life. When I was doing my CA in Hyderabad in 1979 and 1982, 3 years. See, when chartered accountancy, when we do chartered accountancy, students used to go to so many companies for auditing purpose, isn't it? At that time, everything they get free of cost. So like that, whenever we used to go to auditing the companies, we used to get everything free of cost. So all of my friends, 30 my colleagues, they used to drink, they used to take non-vegetarian, everything. You believe me or not, out of 30, I was only one person who has not touched the alcohol and the mutton. Why? I'm not telling those things are bad things, but willpower. I should develop my willpower that I should not do this thing. That's all, I should not do. Like that 4 years I was in Hyderabad, not even a single day, even when I was moving with all my 30 colleagues, taking drinks, I used to take maza. If I take, who will ask me? No one is seeing. My parents are away from me. What will happen if I also take? Nothing. Because my father said when I was leaving Tirupati, he said, no, even if you fail, I am not bothered. But if you lose your character, don't come back to Tirupati. Those words were ringing in my mind. Why he said like that? Taking influenced by others is easy. You can easily influence. We'll say, illappa naan vendada sollittu irukka avaru kudutharu naan saapittu vanda. Vendam sonna yen saapidnom. I'm not telling it's bad. I'm telling. Once again I'm telling. Drinking is not bad. I'm not at all telling. What about your willpower? When you don't want, why you are taking, why you are influenced. So you should have that self-restraint. If you do not have that self-restraint in your life, you will accustom to all bad things, all the things wherever that people will easily influence you. You are the creator of your own destiny. No one will make you. You will make your own destiny. How you make your destiny, you have to decide. Mr. Nagaredi always used to tell one word, I am the child of destiny. Whatever it takes, I will go along with the thing and all. He is a karma yogi, he used to tell like that, but we are not like that. You have to make your destiny, it's all in your hands. If you have fear of people, you may do wrong things during their absence. See, that's why always I tell children, especially children, don't frighten them. Don't create a fear in them that something will happen. Daddy will come and hit you. Mother will come and hit you. Or grandmother will see, he will hit you. If you keep on telling what will happen, he will say, okay, God, the daddy will hit me if I smoke. If daddy is not there, I can smoke because he is not there. If you have a fear of people, there is a chance to do the wrong things during their absence. Suppose you have a fear of God, you never do because God is everywhere. I am not talking about one religion, every religion. And next one is have faith on God and trust Him. People may say, why you are bringing in the personality development, the God and trust or faith or all these things? Our lives are depending upon how the devotion. If you have a devotion, if you have a bhakti, if you have trust or a faith in God, whatever the religion may be, you will have a fear of God. When you have a fear of God, you will definitely develop the discipline, isn't it? If you want to be disciplined, have a faith on God. If you don't want discipline, no problem. If you want discipline, have a faith on God. Whatever it is, whoever is God, I am not bothered. But you should know that someone is controlling, someone is observing you when you are doing wrong things. When you are doing something in four walls, between the four walls, among the four walls, you should have a faith, you should trust the thing is God is seeing you. Don't do the bad things. So trust on God. People may ask, if I have trust on God, will He help us? Definitely. If you have a trust, faith on God, He may not save you from the fall, but He will teach you how to fly. People will say, if I am falling, suppose God will help. He may not help you from the fall, but He may provide the cushion and the earth, or He may teach you how to fly. Have trust on God. And this is actually, this thing is, it will be on my table always. Oh God, give me serenity to accept things which I cannot change, the courage to change the things which I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I have given more than 1,000 people this sheet. Believe or not, I have given 1,000 people the sheet. It will be on my table. Still it's there on my table. Our main problem is, we will take up the things which we cannot do the things. And we say the thing is we are failure. No. You take up the things which you can. Suppose, for example, that's actually management. If you feel like that, the manager is the leader, or manager is one who delegates everything to others which others can do, and he retains something which he alone can do, isn't it? But here reverse. We'll give everything to others which others cannot do. We'll keep with ourselves which I cannot do. What is the purpose of keeping the things? What is the purpose of worrying about the things which you cannot change in this world? Tsunami is coming. Can anybody stop it? What do you do? Tsunami is coming, you know very well. You cannot change it, you cannot stop it. You are adjusting with that. Only thing is, you are going away from the tsunami, isn't it? See, you should know, but you should know the difference also, which I can change, I cannot change. That is the wisdom. Generally in the administration also, one quotation is there. The intelligent will listen only half of the other people will say, but the wise person will know which half to be believed. Someone will come and say something to me. If I am an intelligent boy, what I do, half only I will take. Half I will say is a false, isn't it? She is telling false or he is telling false. Half is correct, right? But if I am a wise man, wise enough, I will know which half to believe. If I take wrong things. So, this is the thing which you, every day you read these things. Another one, leave laziness. I am 35 years, I have worked. Hereafter I cannot work. Or I have become 40, I have become 50, I have become 60. I can't work. Hereafter I cannot do. Leave that laziness. That's why I have put like this. Every day in the morning, look at the list of the richest people in this world. If your name is not there, go to work. That means till that time you have to work. If you find your name in the Bill Gates and others' names list, don't go to work. Okay, till that time you go to work. You work, hard work. It only helps you. If you sit idle, even the crores you can spend within no time. Work hard. Go to work. Throughout your life, if you work, if your name is there in the list, don't go. You should work hard. You should grow. You should progress. You should stand on your legs. You should progress in your life. You should create that thing is I can do anything. If you become someone, you can appoint 10 people, isn't it? See, I'm not telling the thing. See, you should decide. At least if you target that I wanted to be number one, no problem. So, You will be respected in this world by everyone, in everywhere, at any time, if you develop positive personality. See, wherever you go, you will succeed with your personality. Suppose Mother Teresa, as you said, wherever she goes, wherever she went when she was alive, any country, isn't it? At the age of even 60, 70 years, they used to welcome. Why? Because of her personality. Wherever you go, you will be respected with your positive personality. Develop positive personality. In this world, I tell you one thing, all of us are being issued a death summons at the time of our birth itself, isn't it? Agree with me or not? Do you think that you are permanent in this world? Everybody knows the thing is one day or other we are going to die. But still we are living. Why? We are doing the things as if we are going to be in this world permanently. You are not bringing your death into your mind, isn't it? You are taking. But only the date is not announced. Date is not known. That summons are issued. But date is not known. Because date is not known, we are all doing all the work. So like that, don't think the thing is negative things and then sit one place. See, when you feel you have the problems, everyone says that I have got so many problems. No, I tell you one thing, the horse rider hits the horse. The horse will never feel the pain. It will run faster, isn't it? When the rider hits, horse will sit. No, it runs faster, faster, faster. Why? To win the race, isn't it? When you are in the problems, God wants you to run faster, faster, faster to succeed in this life. God is giving you that pain. Don't take that pain as a pain. God wants you to still run. That's the thing why you have problems. Problems, you take it as a chances. Problems, you take it as a steps for your success. And most of us every day we pray morning, God, don't give me problems. Give me less work. Give me less load of work. Don't pray like that, for heaven's sake. Pray like this. Oh God, give me a strong backbone to bear the load. Instead of telling that, give me a less load. Don't pray Him that don't give me problems. Pray Him that give me courage to face the problems. You cannot avoid the problems. But don't pray Him, don't give Him the problems. But for heaven's sake, ask Him to give the courage to face the problems. So with that, I hope I have delivered a little bit what I know, which will be helpful to you. And then with this personality development, with positive development, and you all will be, I'm not telling everyone can become an administrative officer in one organization, isn't it? Only one administrative officer will be there. How can people can become administrative officer? Even if you develop positive attitude, positive communication skills, everything, you cannot become, everybody will not become the thing. But you will be successful in your personal life.